Okay, so here's a real quick video where I'll demonstrate how one can leverage the rich profile technology that's available in Test and Target for dynamically presenting attributes of visitors' behavior onto the site and leverage that information for targeting or displaying of content within display ads on third-party sites. I should mention that I'm actually recording this with Adobe Captivate. So first thing we want to do is establish a visitor's profile. So this is actually done automatically for your visitors via these M-boxes. So on this site here, I've got 5 M-boxes in place. Okay, these M-boxes are not only used to, as you're probably well aware of, display content, but they also build a rich profile based off of visitors' behavior throughout the site. And these attributes can actually be augmented by information that you know about your visitors through our offline API. So what I want to do here is come in from Google and assign that query term to my profile and present that back to you on the page. I'm actually going to present it in this M-box below the top nav here. So coming from Google, I've got a query term, let's say test and targeting M-boxes, because I know that'll bring me to the site. Upon clicking through, I'm presented with my query term regurgitated back to me. Okay, so this is now an attribute associated with my anonymous ID. These profiles are managed in 2 ways. The first is at the site level, so you can actually pass parameter value pairs to the M-box. It would just get passed along as seen in this M-box syntax here. The second way is within the Test and Target platform. In this way, it allows you to not have to bother IT to get different parameters in place, and allows you to create profile attributes on the fly. You can access this profile management 2 places. Here on the campaign summary list page on the bottom right, you can see here I've got Manage. The other way is upon clicking this configuration tab, you're presented with some breadcrumb links. You can access the profiles there. You'll see it's right along next to the custom targeter section. Okay, so these particular profile attributes in this management page are available here. You can use regular expressions, JavaScript, all sorts of things to do evaluators to assign values to different profiles. So in this example, I've created a profile attribute user.searchengine_query. It's only going to get assigned a value if, as you can see here, someone arrives to the site from Google, and we strip away the referring URL parameter Q, which represents the query, and assign it to this particular profile. Okay, it'll also dynamically update. So without having to change anything, if someone comes in and do a particular different query, that value will get assigned to this particular parameter. Now, I've actually got a number of different profiles in here. You can see here's just another example where retailers often use this, where if someone sees that order thank you page, we're putting them in different buckets, whether they're a high spender, medium spender, or low spender, based off of the dollar amount on that order thank you page. What that allows you to do is to target campaigns or target content to high spenders, medium spenders, low spenders. Okay, any of these different attributes that are assigned to profiles can be used for targeting or segmentation. Okay, now why this approach is recommended, 2 reasons. The first is how easy it can be used within offers. So each of these different attributes, profile attributes, are now tokens. Okay, so I'm creating an offer here, and this is the offer that you saw on that test and targeting homepage where you searched for. I'm assigning this particular token, and this does a matching to the attributes that are associated with my anonymous ID. Okay, that's pretty straightforward, and I can use these tokens in any type of offer. I could use them even within display. Okay, so campaign setup is just as the same as without using profiles, but you're applying some advanced targeting here. So here's my campaign for the keyword repeater priority high. I'm actually targeting this campaign or limiting visitors to participate unless they have this query present. I don't want people coming in from email or maybe Facebook or Twitter to participate. I just want people from the search engine query. So I'm targeting at the campaign level. Additionally, I applied targeting at the inbox level. What that does is it makes sure it does an evaluation every time the offer is brought back to the page. I want to make sure that they came from Google. If someone happens to arrive into the site, let's say 10 days later, a different way, I want to make sure I'm not presenting the offer, the keyword repeater, to them. It's probably not as relevant. Okay. Now, as I mentioned, these tokens, they're available for any number of things. We've got clients using them to take them and pass them along to internal data warehouses. They work great for other solutions. They can also be used within display. So as you know, Test and Target is integrated within Flash. So I created a really quick generic Flash ad here where I've actually leveraging the Test and Target extension seen here. I created this to be my Flash box. Now when we get back to Test and Target, I'll show you how we can assign offers to this particular Flash box. So coming back to Test and Target, okay. I want to show you this live in action. So I've got the scraped version of the New York Times. You can notice I'm not on Test and Targeting. I'm on a different domain. I'm also want to point out that there are no inboxes on this page or in inbox.js. There's simply Flash ads that are available for targeting and that sort of thing. So you can see I got a very generic ad. I haven't refreshed the page. So if I didn't do a search query on my domain or within my TNT account, default content is here. So upon doing a refresh, you're presented with a dynamic offer based off of your particular query term. So I actually took that token and made it available for my display efforts. Now all of this is managed within Test and Target. So a different type of campaign, I'm actually under the display section. Someone can create a display ad campaign. And what that allows you to do, you've got the same powerful targeting that's available in a regular campaign, including the keyword repeater one. But all of those different attributes that you flashbox within CS5 of Flash are made available within here. So if you notice, I put your profile query was and the token assigned to it. So thank you for your time today.